Here we are with another episode of Carpenter, a World of Darkness adventure, brought to you by the 5D team, and now your storyteller, Bonsai.
Disclaimer, but a warning. We're trying something here. So I already talked to a little bit of the team about this, but for everybody who didn't hear it, this is a weird episode. I know where I would like the story to go. But with where we have written ourselves, it's very hard for me to tell where it's going to go. So I have a lot of broad strokes right now, but it was really hard for me to get something down into my notes. So I have some mechanics I want to try out. I have some stuff that'll probably get ad-libbed in there. I'm sure you guys will force me to do something. But just if this is seeming like a very weird, transient episode, that's exactly what it is.
The hobo episode.
Right, we painted ourselves into this weird corner where even I just kind of need to play things out and see where they go. So yeah, just, bear with me, and if something seems like it's kind of weird, I'm probably ad-libbing, and feel free to call me on it, and we'll see what's going on, So taking off from there, we last left off. We'll actually, we'll lead into the big story. We'll leave off on the small story. Earlier that day, Grudge went back to work to work his day and kind of process what he'd seen in the past day. Weird bug monsters and a demon and a blood curse that these new quote-unquote friends are going to look into.
After he slayed some...
After he slept with one of them.
Yeah. After rigorous fuckings.
Yeah.
As we'll call it.
I'm just getting started. There was no rigor in that.
So Grudge is going back to
no modesty.
Well, they make Viagra for that.
Grudge was going back to work at the college that he works at, where I assume he also has a test lab of sorts, where he was going to look into a few of the clues that he has found. I don't know what better to call those. The items, the thingacies.
I like to call them specimens.
Okay. Go with it. So what are you looking at?
All right, so I collected. Well, I tried to collect some of the spiders, but they turned into a weird dust-like consistency. So I'm gonna try and get some of those and run them through a couple of the machines there at the laboratory. First, I'd like to get them on a microscope to see if I can make out what they are, what they're made out of, or what is this dust.
Okay, roll me intelligence plus investigation and add a dice to it for like having a lab and equipment to use. Jesus, somebody is smashing things. Don't do that. Be calm.
Where is the other one?
I'm pulling out dice. That might be me. Sorry.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, there it is. Okay, 3, 2, waka waka, here we go.
That's weird.
1, 2,
And don't forget to add the 1 to it for the lab.
4 successes.
Okay. Looking at it, you kind of get excited. Because to the best of your knowledge, this isn't anything you've seen. This is not made up of structures that you are used to seeing when looking at, being your specialty in things. This does not appear to be made up the same way things of our world are made up. It's wrong. It just doesn't make sense. These compounds don't work.
All right. Are there I guess I gotta run it through. Well, my character should know what's actually called. Is it the spectrogram? Spectrometer? Or
So
whatever.
just because your character knows it doesn't mean I fucking know it. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, no, the doohickey that lets you know what elements are in a substance.
Do you have that?
I wouldn't, but a university lab would. Especially if we're talking like physics and, well, that'd be more biology.
Analysis, that's some basicer stuff.
All right.
basic lab stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like you can
All
buy
right.
one for like $1,000.
Roll me same thing. Add that
That's a
dice
little
to it.
more than $1,000.
No, you can get a basic one for about $1,000. If you want to get a lab one, it's about 10 grand.
When was the one last time you actually looked at pricing? I'm sorry, irrelevant. Go on.
Well, no, it's because it actually came out recently. They were trying to pimp out this hand tricorder, and
I do remember that.
And there was a guy who actually debunked the tricorder. Was like, look, you can get a basic spectrometer here for about $1,000, but if you want the really nice one, the one they have in the labs, it's gonna be about 10 grand plus.
The tricorder would have been dope, though.
Yeah.
Just saying.
1, 2, 3. Wait, is it 7s or above or
8s or above.
Oh, all right, never mind. That one didn't count. 3.
Then failure.
4. Nope. 4 successes again. Well, gonna
Okay.
be 5, but that 7 don't count.
Yeah, I mean, everything you're coming back, this is not a material that is previously logged. So it's either some very, very strange synthetic, or you have found yourself something otherworldly.
All right, so no known elements then.
No known elements, no.
Okay. All right. And that's as far as I can get with that. I don't have the journal, so I can't do anything with the journal.
Correct.
I would like to then do a little bit of research, and I don't know how it would work. If I could maybe send an email, obviously did basic Google searches and so on and so forth. The room that you gave us or that we saw, I'd like to run an image search for that, and then maybe send it to one of my colleagues and try and figure out if we have any idea maybe what language it's in, or if anyone else has run into anything similar.
Point of order.
Yeah.
Real quick. You told us several things ago that Jack recognized it as something from a Germanic tribe, but we couldn't specify it down anymore.
Different rune.
Different rune, yeah, no, not the one on the journal. No, I'm pretty confident I know what, because I ran an occult check and I knew what that was.
He is talking
Okay.
about this symbol.
That is correct.
Okay.
Because we've all seen it and we drew it out and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and do some research on that. And again, this could be something where I have to wait to hear back.
Yeah,
a response,
you
but-
probably will, but you're gonna use some like contacts you have, guys.
And I'm gonna do just a Google image search too, in case it's come up in other cases or.
Okay.
Or
Roll me a
other places.
basic investigation wits for it.
Fair enough.
Kind of hard to search a symbol, but you're gonna
yeah,
do
no
your
worries. Oh shit, I was.
You can reverse Google image searches to
Yeah,
find
you do
out.
that.
There's a computer skill.
Actually, he's right. There is a computer skill. Roll me computers.
All right, 1 second here. Yeah, thanks for that, you dick.
That's a -3 right there.
Yeah, I was about to
You
say.
know what's great about computers is you don't get a +1 for having one.
Yeah, right.
Really just doesn't work without it.
All right, here we go. 2 successes.
No, even on like a reverse image search that you try out, you're getting a lot of like logos for death metal bands and things, but nothing that you would immediately identify as being the same thing.
All right, I was gonna say I'm about to send motherfucking emails to death metal bands, see where the fuck you got that from.
When you wrote the song "Face Smashy Doom Doom," what did you mean by that?
You got this tattoo on your left butt cheek that I saw in one of your behind the music videos. You'll pass out drunk as fuck. You know what that means?
All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's all I got. Actually, point of order to the other players. And I mean like, us here, not like, oh, player. Did y'all ever give me a chance to hold on to the robe of the fella who disappeared when you tried to throttle him?
I don't think anyone else took it.
Well, I remember Jack Hale had it.
You never asked for it.
No. That's why I was just asking. That's all it is. If my character didn't have it, then he didn't take a sample of it. But if he had it, he would have. That's all. That was the question.
Oh yeah, I mean Jack still has it. You can ask him
But,
for
yeah,
it. But no
well,
one ever
I'll get
asked.
it when the journal. I get the journal, so no, it's all right. We're good. That's it for me. I got my notes.
Okay. So if that's it for you, you're done. There's nothing else you want to do during your day, or
The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send out some emails and send up some of these reports out. Like this compound is new. I'd like to get my findings double and triple checked, and I'd like to find a way to secure what I have left of the sample as well, because I don't want I'm a paranoid person. I don't want it to disappear.
I can't really legitimately think of a place you would just have to sufficiently hide that, unless you want to like find a place in your office, like a weird crevice that you think people wouldn't be looking at. You can roll for it, I guess. But
Yeah, sure. Here,
your background, I don't think you have like your vault in the basement.
And then in your culo.
no, my prison pocket will be left the fuck alone.
Stick it behind the bottom drawer in your desk.
Actually, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take it. Wrap it up in some tape and then hide it inside of my computer. Like the files are in the computer.
Yeah, I got you. Like pop up on the side and throw it in there.
Yeah,
That works.
something like that.
Okay.
That's one way to just put files in your computer, I guess.
Yeah.
Take note of that kind of thing for me. Just in case shit.
Yep.
Okay, if that's the end of that, then all of our other players are currently inside of the library. They walked in and had an encounter with Miss Jenkins. And during that encounter, I believe Connor had the stone. And once the stone was pulled out, the lights wonked out and things kind of went to shit. And Miss Jenkins stormed off, had a conversation with the folks who were sitting at the table in there, who then left once Squid walked up. And then she proceeded into the charter members section.
Sky walked up.
Oh, Sky walked up. Okay.
Also, grudge, name tag.
Right.
We don't care about no name tags here.
It's so
We
the
don't need
viewers
those
can
badges.
properly identify him.
No, that's also my that's my spirit animal right there.
Top 2 buttons only.
There
Okay.
we
So
go.
what are you guys doing? Oh, actually, no. There was a little bit more. When we actually left off, Connor had somebody, I think Jack maybe, had thrown a book through a window, and as Connor tried to exit through the window, he was unable to leave.
Then he got down, kicked back, pulled out a cigarette, started smoking, and said, "Guess we ain't leaving."
There you go.
Yep.
So that's where we are.
Yeah, that happened. Right.
That's the thing that happened. So,
Breaking all the rules in school.
Too cool for school.
There's no smoking in the library.
This
I'm
doesn't have to
smoking
be
in the
one of
library 'cause I'm
cigarette
fat.
friendly libraries, does it?
We always burn down the library. They may get out.
Yeah, does magic keep you inside if there's no structure for said magic anymore?
Only one way to find out.
Aha.
I think we're still waiting for Miss Jenkins because she said to wait.
Okay.
Mm.
Is that Rudolph, Connor, Sky, Jack? Yeah.
I think Connor just is chilling, smoking, because he honestly can't think of anything to do right now. And he's
Connor,
a little nervous about the fact that he's carrying around this stone on his person, and he doesn't want to just go wandering around aimlessly in this library right now.
Connor was the only one who tried to or leave, right?
Yes.
Can I try and step outside?
Sure. You gonna go out the window?
I just want to. I walk out the door.
Oh yeah, you push open the front door and walk right out.
Come on, what's the big deal?
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving Connor in the library alone.
Fuck. Just like you see, you start like walking out, and you see him like drop the cigarette and just turn pale white. He's just like, fuck.
As the realization that he'd done goofed comes to him.
I wanna check something. Actually, Connor, give me the stone.
Ooh, just try and hand it to me.
No, it's not. I bet you have an idea. Connor, give me a stone.
Connor bolts. He's gone forever.
Why don't we toss it through the
Can I
door?
have the stone, Connor?
I think you muted yourself there, Connor.
I didn't. I'm just thinking about whether or not I'm gonna do it.
Maybe we should try to toss it through the door.
Bet you it's gonna bounce off an invisible wall and hit the ground.
All right.
Obviously, invisible walls don't exist. Come on.
Throw it hard.
Yeah,
Maybe it'll bounce back.
he gives you the stone.
All right, now try and walk through the door.
I try to walk through the door.
You walk out just fine.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
just the stone. It's just the stone. I'll tell that to everyone.
Try and
The
hand
stone-
it to me.
Kind of assumed that.
I stand outside the door. With
Well,
just
Connor
my
was kind
hand
of freaking out
inside.
that he couldn't leave
and
the library, so I feel like I'm trying to reassure him a little bit.
I don't think Connor wants to leave. Or, no, actually, let me rephrase that. I know he wants to leave, but he's also like, I think being a criminal, the prospect of being trapped anywhere,
No
like,
more locked doors.
it's too much like jail. So he's like, but he's also like, you know, he has somewhat of a thin friendship with these guys so far, and I don't think he's not like a total piece of shit. So he's gonna walk back in and
I'll offer the stone back to Connor.
Okay, at this
he
point,
takes it back.
I'm still outside the door with my hand just inside the door, and with a look of what the hell's going on my face, saying, "Just give me the stone. I'm gonna try and pull it out."
Okay.
Pull out
Connor,
method don't really work.
Your hand is inside the door.
Yes,
Okay, you take the stone.
I pull it. I pull it out.
No, you don't.
It just stops.
Yeah, it's like it's caught on something. It's like the stone is too big to fit through the door, but it's clearly not.
I'm going to start searching the library, looking for any runes or anything that might be outside of the restricted section, because I don't want to even deal with that. But anywhere else located around the library, is there anything else
Roll
that
me
might be?
Investigation and intelligence.
I'll go with Jack.
Connor wants to take the stone back. Is Sky gonna let him do that?
I'm gonna walk inside, and before I hand it back, I want to try and investigate the stone, see if there's any markings on it, and then I will just hand it back.
Go for it.
4 successes.
What do I
Okay.
roll?
Squid, investigation and intelligence. Squid?
I'm still rolling.
Oh.
Six successes.
Yeah, you guys don't find nothing that would look like runic or like anything you've seen or any sort of like enchantment written anywhere that you're finding.
2 successes.
Why did you bother to have us roll?
It's a black stone.
Nothing special.
Not that you can tell.
Rudolph would
Like in
like
the shape of like a.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like in the shape of a holder or like a crown. It's kind of got a flat bottom and then tines that come up. But like there's nothing like it's not like glowing or pulsating or like it's just a stone.
Looks like a black
Holder.
obsidian stone, right?
Yeah.
There's no. Okay, I give it back to Connor. Connor, you have it now.
Rudolph comes up and asks to see it, and he'd like to examine its craftsmanship.
Okay, go ahead. Intelligence and I think you're trying to roll something that isn't investigation.
I mean, I could do investigation, but it'd be a chance die.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right, would it be academics or crafts? Maybe.
Do you have any occult, or I get you're looking for how it's built?
I do have an occult.
Okay, you can try and roll occult on it.
Alrighty. Let's see if it's occulting. 2 successes.
I mean, you've seen like different kinds of stones used in different kinds of rituals. You suppose it could be any one of those darker stones.
Is it occult and what?
Intelligence.
Okay.
What I was initially trying to figure out was whether or not it was naturally formed.
Oh yeah. I'll just give you. I mean, we'll still call it. Would you have a stronger roll if you rolled craftsmanship?
Yes.
And then re-roll it. Don't worry about it.
I got 3 successes, by the way, for occult.
For occult, yeah. Black stone. The stone is definitely weird, but you're not like a geologist. You know, it could be fucking meteorite for all you know. Like
2 successes.
As far as you can tell, looking at how it's made, you don't see any seams or anything. You assume it's probably just at least chiseled down from there and polished very well. At least.
Okay.
Jack and Squid, roll me. While you guys are looking around, man, what's going to be the closest for this? Just roll me a straight. Roll me a straight wits check.
I thought I saw a pretty cat.
4 successes.
2.
Coming from the charter members section, you see like pulsing neon lights, and you hear vague music, I guess you'd maybe describe it as.
Is it sounds, noises, or is there a
More
melody?
like rhythmic sounds. But it's way too far away to really tell what it is.
Okay. Is it like a thumping?
Well, you're not
melodic-
hearing it. He is.
Okay.
Shut the
Okay.
fuck up.
All right. Well, same kind of question still applied then. I didn't realize only I could hear. I was thinking the same thing. Is there a specifics? Like, does it sound familiar?
No. Just something kind of rhythmic coming from that direction. Just something you notice as you're walking by it. Just because you guys were searching the whole room, so while you're back there, you'd have heard it.
Is it something like? Is it like trying to draw me there, or?
No, just something you're just kind of what you're overhearing. Like you notice some pulsing light and some like music coming from back there.
It's a rave.
Clifton is still examining the stone.
This thing kind of looks like a crown, doesn't it?
I'm
Don't
gonna.
put it on your head.
It happened.
I'm just gonna flat out look over at Squid and go, "Do you fucking hear that back there? They're like having
what?
a party."
Well, hold on, Rudolph. You put the stone on your head, and you wait for a second.
Do I look
It's-
good?
Kind of heavy.
This kind of hurts, actually.
It was a good try, though. I like where you're going. It's very Hellboy. So Jack looks at Squid and, did you hear that?
Hear what?
Noise coming from the restricted section.
I'll listen closely. Oh yeah, I think I can hear that.
So, Connor goes to take the stone back from Rudolph.
Yeah, and send it over.
Okay.
Here
He's
you go.
gonna put it back in his jacket and like zip it up, and he's just like sweating profusely and wringing his hands.
You sure you want to keep that in your jacket? It's kind of like a chain ball on your leg, isn't it?
I know what it's like.
Okay.
He starts chain smoking.
Speaking of chains.
Pulls out a flask, takes a pull, and he's like, all right, so they're wandering off. Should we go with them or should we stay here?
Well, the librarian asked us to stay here, but
Who
she's
has-
kind of mean.
Do we trust her?
Who has the thing at this point?
Connor.
Hey, Connor, can I see that real quick?
Yeah.
It's like the 4th time Connor's unzipped his jacket to hand the stone to somebody.
I should quit putting it away.
Should
I
start
throw it on
seeing
the-
watches.
I throw it on the ground as hard as I can.
Oh fuck!
Okay. As the stone hits the ground, you would expect even something this heavy to kind of have like a bit of a bounce and a roll. But instead, as it hits the ground, it stops dead. Kind of tilted in a way that something should not naturally land. And at this point, the little light that's in the room inverts. It's now blindingly bright inside of this room, and there's only one small spot of darkness towards the back of the room that you can, kind of look at to ease your eyes from the blinding light that is around all of you. You are all seeing this. You have no difficulty seeing this. It's unavoidable.
I leave that there. And
You don't have a choice. I'm not done yet there, Chief.
Oh.
So
It did some shit. Pay the consequences.
you all start to feel a rumble in the ground, and it's not just your body that's shaking. It feels like your soul is kind of shaking within your body. It's everything. This is like shaking on a fundamental level. Every bone in your body seems to rattle independently. And you're filled with a true sense of dread. And then like that, everything is back to normal. The lights are on normal. Sun's back out. The clouds that were there are gone. It's still late afternoon like it was, but, it's not suddenly night like it was. And as Sky looks at the ground where the stone was, it's not there anymore.
Fuck.
I'm gonna come running back to the group, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, what the fuck did you guys do?"
I think we solved the problem. Stone's gone. Let's go.
What the fuck do you mean the stone's gone?
That's an excellent question. That's one for the mimes. Yeah.
Well, you see, we were getting nowhere, so I just kind of, threw it at the ground.
Devin, I was gonna ask if I could roll a wits and composure roll to try and ignore that effect, but I guess not.
I'm gonna say no.
Where was the darkness at?
Yeah.
Now that we can see.
It was towards the charter member section.
Hunter starts pacing. He's like, fuck, I should have just held on to it. Why did I fucking give it to her? Fuck. Just seems to be having kind of like a
Mini panic attack.
slight.
I'm gonna go. Hold on, wait a second, and then I'm gonna reach over, grab Sky's arm, and look for the mark that she had.
Oh.
Wait, what are you doing?
He's looking to check and see if Sky still has the curse mark.
Oh, okay. The curse mark is gone.
Oh wait, do I notice this? Did I feel anything when this happened?
No.
Oh, fair enough.
Are you in the habit of checking your arm to see if this eerie mark is still there?
Only when I'm in the bathroom going, oh.
No,
No, not really. No.
Check Sky. Rudolph
Nobody
is
out
going to check his own arm.
Well, I think that was not in our best interest, but I guess objective complete.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that was
Eventful.
Well, shit.
I don't know if apologies are going to be enough for the librarian this time.
I'm curious to see if she's even still alive back
Yeah, I was
there.
about to say she did. Oh, I'm not there. I don't know.
I go to the charter member section because it was the only spot that was abnormal abnormal relatively when it was all blinding light.
Is that a question for me? Sorry, I have to take notes on all of the stuff you guys just changed.
You're welcome.
I do not follow Sky.
No, I do not either. If
Hold
Sky's
on.
going back there, she's on her own.
You're going to the
Rudolph
charter
has,
section?
Yeah.
Okay, and Rudolph is going as well?
He's been
Connor?
down there before.
I think
I'm gonna look at Connor and go, you don't want to go back there. Remember, they got cursed last time they went back there. Do you really want to go back there?
Remember, the demon said I would still be a charter member. Rudolph, you shouldn't come.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Are we seriously just gonna let a lady go back there by herself then?
Yeah.
Just trying to remember, yo.
She's
We
the
ain't-
only one that has legit permission to be there. I'm not going back there.
Well, that's actually negligible. Now
Yeah, you were told to skedaddle for a while before you came back.
Yeah, you also just royally fucked up right now too.
Yeah, I'm not going with Sky. I'm not happy with Sky.
Kind of want to know how bad we fucked up, though.
I only want to step into the charter member section and see if I see anything. I don't want to go.
So hold on. You would remember that the charter member section is not right on the other side of the door. There is a hallway and then a staircase before you reach the charter member section, which is also within like a caged room, a reinforced room, if you will.
That's the only room. I thought you said that entire area was charter member.
No.
Well, I mean, like the hallway and everything leading to it is, but there's no like area out front. All the books are within that room back there.
Okay, so all the stuff leading up to there, is there a possibility we could get trapped in the stuff leading up to there? Like this, like can like a wall come down? Like
I mean, not that you know of. It didn't happen to any of the people that went in there before, and they would.
So they went down the stairs, right?
Yeah,
they went into
and the stairs was something that the creature showed them. It was not something that was just always there.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't know how to open it without him. Is more what I'm getting at.
All right, hold on. Honor does not go.
All right, out of game, Devin. How much of your plan did I just fuck up?
Oh no, you didn't fuck up any plan. You guys just changed things. The whole game has. I have 52 fully fleshed out people living in this town.
Don't ruin it.
I'm just, these are the numbers that are there. People will die, people will live. That includes NPCs and players. You killed an NPC. I just have to take note that you did a thing.
Did we?
Oh, I'm giving you that little bit of a spoiler because I know one of you is going to walk back there, so just do it. It's just a matter of what else you run into while you're back there.
I wasn't going to step it in further than I had to.
Well, you have to walk. Basically, it's walk to that room or don't.
I'm going to walk to the room, but I'm not going to step in. I'm going to look in.
Okay. So you walk down the hallway, and as you step in, it is a room covered in blood. More blood than could conceivably be inside of a person.
Like I said, I'm not stepping in the room. I'm just looking.
And this is what you're seeing. The room is coated.
You said stepping in. Yeah, you said as you step in.
You know what I mean. Shut the fuck up.
You
get close enough to the room to see with your face meat that this is a room coated in blood. But the body of Tabitha Jenkins is lying on the floor, also completely coated in blood. Standing above her is a guy in his early to mid 30s, dressed very, casual wear, jeans, nice button-up shirt, dark hair, slicked back. And he just kind of looks over at you and says, "Thanks." Gives you a wink, and he's gone. No puff of smoke, no weird cloud, no shimmer, no shine. He's just simply not there after that.
I immediately turn around, walk out to the main place where everybody else is, and say, "We're leaving," and just walk right out the door.
I'm just going to go, "She's dead, isn't she?"
I don't answer. I just keep walking.
Connor's like, "Well, I think it's about time we hit the old dusty trail." And he walks quickly out.
Okay.
It's been fun. You guys are crazy. I'm leaving.
I'll look at Jack and look at them and kind of tilt my head.
I'm going to look at Squid and go, "I'm torn between my Hippocratic Oath and just leaving."
Do you think you can do something?
Well, maybe not, but I mean, the reality is, because they fucked with that damn thing, she's dead.
Your character still
we,
does not
we don't
know
know that, right? Like, you can assume what you want.
That's my assumption.
Okay. I'm still torn. I'm looking between you and where they went, waiting for you to make a decision.
And
How long? Hey, DM, how long would you say they've been in there now, not deciding?
I
A tenth
mean,
of a second, dude. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, maybe less than a. It's less than a minute. I'm just gonna go. Your thoughts?
Well, she busted out of there in a hurry. She seemed like she was going back there. She might have seen something. We should probably stay with the rest of them. But if you have a feeling, and I'll kind of like trail off.
Fuck it. I don't need anything else to trigger because I'm not supposed to go back there. So fuck it. I'm just gonna leave.
I'll follow him out.
Okay. So you guys head outside. You guys are now outside the library. It's, mid to late afternoon, like 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish at this point. You're outside the library, heading towards the parking lot.
Sky, what did you see?
I need a drink. Let's go to a bar, and I'll explain there.
Tell me what you saw.
In my fucking language. Oh,
Tell me what you saw.
She's fucking dead. Let's go already.
Well, no shit.
I turn and look at Jack. As we're getting ready to leave, the library. If the librarian is dead, there's probably a wealth of knowledge that we could probably access if we're quick enough.
You don't want to go back in there.
Information.
Rudolph is in his car. I'm assuming that he drove his car here.
I think so.
I turn to you two and say, you don't get the picture. She's dead. Blood everywhere. Man in suit standing over and says thanks and disappears. Let's leave.
You think that the incorporeal form that you guys talked about has gained a body?
Connor's ears perk up when she says that the room was covered in blood. And he says, what did he look like?
He looked like he was
Describe it in great detail.
He looked like he was in a really fancy suit. Did I notice anything off about the man?
Casual dress, jeans and a nice shirt.
Jeans and a nice shirt, my bad.
Semi-business.
Business.
Like business cocktail attire.
What did his face look like?
White guy, early to mid 30s, clean shaven, dark hair.
Does this sound anything like I honestly forgot his name from the notes that you gave me. Does it sound like
did it seem familiar when it spoke to me or when I looked at it at all? Not in the slightest.
Based on her description, does it sound like the guy that I'm looking for? No? Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is before we take off, if there's anything that we think we may need from this library, now's our chance to get it before this place becomes a full fucking crime scene.
It already is a fucking crime scene. There's somebody dead in there.
Before somebody else turns up besides us. Jesus Christ. I'm saying if we want to look in for anything in here now is the time before it gets cordoned off and turned away.
I don't know. I don't think that they'll be able to find the stairs without robbing an old gypsy woman.
I go, look, if you're that curious about it, I'll go in and check it out with you. The other three can go to the bar and we'll meet up later if they're that worried about it.
Shit, I forgot I'm in the car.
Connor's just like, fuck. And he puts his gloves on. No, he's probably already wearing them, actually. I can't remember from last week. And he's like,
you already had them on.
Okay, then he He's like, if you guys are gonna go in there, I might as well go with you. Fuck. Okay. Takes another big swig of whiskey, and he has in his bag 2 ski masks. There's 3 of us, but he does have 2. So I'm just throwing that out there.
You have a jug of whiskey,
A
right?
lot of different shit. The only thing I don't have with me right now is my bolt cutters.
Cool. I'm gonna turn around, walk away from the rest of the party, and go down into the forbidden section.
You're just
You have a
going
jug
along?
of whiskey, right, Connor?
I mean, Jack said he would follow me. Connor's drinking and prepping. I'm not sure what Sky's gonna do. I feel like this is a chance in which I can get information about what I'm looking for and maybe something about the symbol. I'm gonna do the best I can to look through an area in which is no longer seems like sure it's probably gonna be kind of nasty because of blood and shit or whatever, but like there might be relevant information that I can find about what we're looking for. And there's no one to stop me from what I'm saying. Guy disappeared. The librarian isn't there.
Connor goes back in with him, and he puts on a ski mask before he goes in, just in case authorities show up at any point.
Jack, Rudolph, Sky,
That's
going
help.
Yeah,
staying outside,
I'm going
going
in.
Rudolph stays in his car trying to nap for 5 minutes, looks up, can't get to sleep, curses, and walks into the library.
Fair enough. Sky, going in.
I look at everybody already going in, and I say, fuck, why can't they just listen? And walk in behind.
Okay. As you guys walk up, and I think you're just marching straight back to the charter member section.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. As you head back, you see Jack. What you will immediately notice when you walk in, this is entirely too much blood for a human being. Remember that this charter member section is 2 floors up, big room covered in books, and like the room is covered. Every inch, every speck of this room is covered in blood, and there's no way that all of this came from a singular human being. And in the floor, not in like the middle of the room, but splayed out on the floor is Tabitha Jenkins.
All right. Examine the body.
Okay. As you go up to look at the body, the lights in the room flicker again, and this time on the center of the table is a red smoky wisp. And the voice that rings out says, You idiots have fucked everything up.
Oh, it's the librarian.
Interesting.
Could I,
So actually, for everybody in this room, really quick, just because I'm hearing this reaction, I'm realizing for the first experience of when the stone hit the ground, I'm going to need all of you to roll me an integrity check.
Oh, yay!
That's a little much for all of you. And the way those are rolled, hold
Always forget.
on. Resolve plus composure.
Right.
What is this? What does this represent?
Sanity. Your ability to withstand the bone-chilling, all-being horror that you just witnessed.
So this
Okay, I'm
is
sorry. That was resolve and what?
Composure.
What's the 0 get me?
Okay, you got a 0. That's fine.
Generation.
9 successes.
Jesus fuck. Okay.
I mean, I had 4 and I doubled down on 10s.
what's the roll again?
Resolve plus composure.
Plus composure.
8 successes for Jack.
I don't think I've ever rolled 9 successes before.
Yeah. Okay.
I managed to roll that when seducting grudge.
3 successes. It's not 0.
Okay.
This kind of fits into the backstory because Sky is freaked and the rest of us are like,
Yeah.
information?
3 successes.
3. Okay. Okay. And then everybody who was not in the room before and did not run into the spirit before. So that's Squid, that's Jack, and Connor. Did you get the curse mark the first time?
You did not.
Then roll me
Rudolph-
one more for seeing your first actual substantial apparition.
Can you roll
Composure. and
another
what?
integrity check.
Yep.
Resolve.
You got it. Resolve and composure.
6 successes.
Okay.
Five.
Oops.
Five.
Five
Okay.
successes.
Kinda.
3 successes.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. So we never really agreed. We never agreed on a great way to dole out this kind of thing. I think you guys all agreed that it was best left to my discretion.
Affirmative.
Probably.
So, Sky, I need you to write down a derangement for me. Paranoid.
Ah, perfect. Would that go under flaws?
It will go under flaws, I guess. Just make sure you write derangement paranoid next to it, and then I'm going to give you this for your character. And then there will be moments where I bring this up to you, and moments where you just may want to use it on your own. There's that.
Mild or severe?
In his case, severe. 0 is a pretty major failure, unfortunately. Rudolph, I'm going to send you yours. Yours is incredibly mild and is considered temporary. There you are. And then who was my third? I think it was Connor. Connor, you will get...
I got 3 successes on both, and I still get a...
3 was what you needed to beat.
Oh, great.
On both. But I'm going to be nice since you got the same thing twice pretty close together. I'm just going to give you the one. This is also considered temporary. With you in particular, think very strongly about your vice and how this affects that for the next scenario.
I'd figure out how to write this in. Fine,
Okay.
I'll put it there.
I'm not sure.
Is this a permanent thing?
Yeah, is mine temporary?
Yes. Yes.
Connor's is temporary. Rudolph is temporary. Sky, you and I are going to need to work on something because you failed. You did what's considered to be a critical failure.
Woohoo!
A great failure.
You completely lost your shit. And
Right.
I
You
every
had...
sense of the word.
So when this happened, and it actually kind of fits with you just walking away from the body that you just saw. Because, I mean, you are kind of a murder file.
Yeah.
But that moment when you dropped that stone and those lights flashed and you felt that chill down to your core, you have never felt such deep-rooted fear. And that has really taken a hold of you in a profound way, sort of in the back of your head. Everything you do right now, you're kind of second-guessing. And we'll work on that. We'll develop that.
Okay.
Gonna be second guessing, banging Dr. Grudge the next time.
I don't
Paranoid
think
cheating
that's...
on STD.
Well, maybe.
Maybe
Paranoid.
he only likes me for my body.
Oh,
I'm paranoid of what he has from the other woman.
So with where you guys were, you were in a room. There is a red wisp of smoke just kind of constantly flowing out of the center of the table, and it kind of spoke to you.
So I'm gonna address the wisp. Mrs. Jenkins, question mark?
Ooh, now he's clever.
Let me guess. Someone was in your position earlier and you've traded places.
No, you've traded my place.
I didn't do it.
I don't care who did it. You're all failures.
What
on
do we
a
need?
fundamental level.
Look, do you want help or not?
There's no help for me. Do you have any idea how long he's been kept here and what a problem you have now? I'm the least of your worries. And you had plenty before you fucked this up.
Okay, well, I was trying to see if we could offer you a way out or help you out, but you don't seem like you're consumed with anger right now, which is understandable. I don't fault you for that.
You know, I can't take this. I literally just got the curse gone, the curse, whatever it was on me. And you should have just been more clear with us from the beginning whenever we walked out of that fucking room. So I'm leaving. Bye. I walk back out to Rudolph's car.
As you turn to walk out, the gate that surrounds this room slams shut. You will go nowhere and like it. I tried to keep you out of this. I tried to keep you all safe. I was trying to help. You're all idiots.
And look where trying to help us stay out of it got us. It's your fault. You were too freaked to let anybody else get into this. So now we're all here.
You don't even know what this is. You're a child.
So enlighten us. Let's change. We've both made mistakes. Let's fix it.
Oh, there's a way to fix this, and I have the perfect fix. And it's after she says that the wisp goes out in the middle of the room, and very slowly, sort of seems to be pooling up out of the ground. Blood just starts pooling and pooling and pooling.
Is it getting more and more?
Oh yes, it is. It is not draining from the room.
So Connor,
Can't fight blood, dude.
I stabbed it with my knife.
No, Connor can't fight blood, but he sees this blood pooling up in the floor, and his eyes kind of look like far away for a minute, and he's like, he just kind of like freezes, and he's like, this is just like what happened to Juliet. And he just kind of like, he's just not there. He's just not there at all. And he's just frozen.
So I'm immediately going to start looking for alternatives, how to get out of here, or make the try to drain the blood. Just something, obviously.
Roll me investigation and intelligence.
Six successes.
Okay. You don't see the staircase they had talked about or any sort of mechanism that might lead you to believe you can open that. Looking at the gate that slammed down in front of the door, as long as there's nothing magical and you don't see any runes or anything, there's no reason that a couple of you couldn't lift up this big, heavy gate that fell.
I'm like, Squid, Colin, put your backs into it. Help me lift this fucking thing.
Connor snaps out of it and
Sure, I'll back his call.
Okay. So as you guys go to do that, go ahead and roll me an initiative.
What's initiative in this again?
I think you just have an initiative score, don't you?
Yeah,
believe so.
initiative mod is dexterity plus composure.
Is it? Okay.
Having fun yet, Grudge?
Lovely.
Are you sure it's not dexterity plus wits?
It says on the sheet, initiative mod equals dexterity plus composure.
Yep, that is what it says.
And then
11.
you roll that many dice.
why is mine 6?
I don't know. Do you have 3 dex, 3 composure?
I do.
No, I have 5 total. That doesn't. How did that even happen?
What do you do when you get that number, that dex mod?
You roll that many dice.
Okay, and you just add the totals?
No, you just tell me how many successes.
Oh,
11 successes.
Jesus.
Hey man, I got 3 decks and 3 composure, and I'm rolling 10s tonight.
Fuck.
7 successes for Jack.
2 for Connor.
1, which is quite fitting considering I just got my shit rolled.
4.
Connor, how many did you get? 5?
2.
He's
Which I feel like makes sense since he just had to snap out of the fucking nightmare in his head.
I seem to roll better if I don't touch the dice.
Fair enough. Okay. So the blood starts to pool up. We'll start with Squid. Squid, what are you gonna do?
Back Jack's call. Move over to the gate and see if I can get it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're just gonna try and lift.
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Strength and athletics.
Cool.
Do I roll 2 or just Squid?
If you want to do an assist, it's different. Do you want to wait for them to assist, Squid?
Well, since we're both on the gate, I'm trying to work with him to lift it.
Successes? No, I don't want to wait.
Wait.
I mean, I'm putting my back into it. Like, I'm assuming that even if I can't get it up right away, I'm still trying, and they can come and help me after. It's not like I'm just gonna try and lift it. Oh, I can't do it, and then I'm gonna drop it.
Okay.
But does he have to wait until our turns for us to help him with that?
Well, if you want to do an assist action, I would just take both of your turns and then add some die to one of the pools to see if you can hit success.
Okay, I'll assist then.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Okay. So then add do 4 dice for 2 people assisting you to the pool.
Are they rolling them or am I rolling them?
You're rolling it with the assistance of their die.
Do I need to re-roll my previous or do I add?
Yeah, you need to re-roll your previous, but add the 4 to it.
Okay. Okay.
It's somehow worse.
No, it's better. Tables don't. Off table doesn't count, right? It hit the
Off
floor.
table does not count.
Okay, I gotta re-roll 1. Okay, 6 successes.
Okay. Yeah, between the 3 of you guys, you managed to lift up the gate just fine. But on the other side of the gate is a door that has slammed shut.
I'm going to yell for
You-
Sky to go
okay.
through.
Yeah, so Rudolph and Sky still have turns. Rudolph first.
Okay. Rudolph is going to stand up from the table he was sitting at. Because he sat down as soon as he... No, he didn't. That's dumb. Rudolph just sort of stands there and looks around, just sort of lifts up his arms and says, "What's the plan?" He's still he's asking the librarian, "What's your plan?"
Okay.
She says she's got a solution.
Yeah. Tell us all.
Sky, your turn.
I was in the room when we went down the stairs. I'm gonna try and look for that doorway again.
Okay.
If there's any way to open it.
Roll me investigation, and I'm going to call it wits because you're doing it under pressure.
Do I get any kind of bonus for having gone through it before?
No, you guys you know where it is, but you have no idea how it opened. The former Wisp opened it for you.
3.
3 successes. The room's filling with blood. You're not even, you're sure about where it is, but you can't really see any seams to it at this point. You're looking on the walls. It doesn't seem to be like a trick book. You've knocked a few over onto the floor. You're not really finding anything.
Okay.
Okay. So that'll take us to top of the turn order. I'm going to need everybody to mark off a willpower point. As you start to feel kind of just exhausted. You're just feeling the weight of the scenario sink in on you. And then I'll shift the order around, but it's Squid, Jack, Connor, you all kind of at the same time. You guys are still holding up the gate. And it feels like you guys got a pretty, like you're not struggling to hold up the gate between the 3 of you. You guys are okay.
I'm going to can I speak out or do I have to wait for...
Yeah, no. Talking usually a free action as long as you keep it quick enough to be considered a singular turn. So kind of give it like one line that you want to throw out right now.
In 10 seconds, I'm letting this gate shut behind me and you can fucking drown in here.
Okay. And then you're going to continue to hold the gate. That's what you want your action to be.
For 1 round.
Squid, Connor, either of you guys can throw in your bid right now.
So you're saying there is a gap between the two things?
Well,
We
there's a
have
gate and then a door. So they have the
you
gate
guys
up, but
said on the
there's
other
a
side of the gate.
well, there's a door on the other side of the gate. So you
Okay.
guys have lifted the gate. That is now there's a door there now.
Immediately after? No
Yeah.
room?
No, I mean like maybe somebody very very thin might be able to squeeze between the two. I suppose you could try and drop the gate on somebody if you'd like.
Skin the
We're
front?
saving one. So Squid, Connor, what are you guys doing? You want to continue to hold for your action?
Can I shoulder more of the weight so Connor can try and get the door open? Can I like brace
So,
myself underneath?
There's already 3 of you holding it up right now.
Right.
If you want one person to go, basically we'll just do a check to see if the other 2 people can hold it. There is no like I'm going to roll in advance to try and beef up. It's if you want somebody to let go, let me know who's holding on and we will do another roll.
I got you. What I was trying to say is I was assuming since I was the first person to the gate that I was trying to pick it up. What I was asking is if I can change my stance from instead of trying to hold it to maybe like putting it on my shoulders or something like that, changing my stance so that I have a better position to hold this so that Connor can try and that was relevant.
You
Okay.
can change up your stance, but no, it's you guys can feel about how much this door weighs. 3 of you is fine. 2 of you is a maybe. 1 of you, I mean, if they're feeling really strong, you guys can give whatever you want to try. But if you want to try and have somebody let go, have somebody let go.
Connor, I got this. Get that door open. And that's my line, and then I'll roll whatever checks necessary to do that. If I can.
Door drops in front of you.
Connor goes for it.
Okay, so
goes.
before Connor can do whatever he's going to do on it, whichever one of you 2 wants to make the strength roll, you'll do the strength athletics +2. Doesn't matter which one of you 2 does it. I'm just doing a combined roll. So whichever one of you feels more lucky.
No, I'm sure Squid has the higher strength, so go for it.
Okay. Oh, come on. Plus how many?
2.
4.
You're
4
feeling
successes.
with this sudden like feeling of tiredness. You guys let the door or the gate drop a little bit, but not all the way. You're still holding it up. He can get through it just fine. It's you're questioning if you can maintain it. Is more
Sure.
the
bigger issue here. Connor, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Connor is going to just take a. So was that door there before?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was not
No,
there.
it was an open way, and like the room is caged. But once this kicked off, a cage thing fell, and now there's a door on the other side of the cage. The door was not there before.
Fuck. Well, I think in this moment, Connor's probably scared because he doesn't know where the fuck this door leads to, but he's also not going to leave his friends hanging, so he's going to fucking run to the door and try
It's
and
within grabbing distance. It's like right there.
Yeah, it's right there. You don't gotta like run to it. So what do you want to like open it? Do you want to hit it? Do you want to lick it? Do you want to hump it? Maybe it's a door that just needs sweet lovin'.
He's going to check to see if the door's open first. He's going to just kind of like jiggle the knob.
Okay, yeah, it is locked. I'll give you one more small action like that before I'll call your turn over.
Okay. He is going to small action, so I can't attempt to unlock it or break it down right now.
That I'd call that a full action, but if there's anything you want to like look for really quick or anything like that,
Can I roll to examine the door?
you can take a quick look. Yeah,
Okay, so what do I roll?
do me the investigation and intelligence. Do wits again. High pressure. I'm calling high pressure wits.
2 successes.
Nothing you're seeing out of the ordinary. It just seems like a locked door.
Mhm.
You know, and nothing. It doesn't seem fancy at all. Seems like a door.
Okay.
Okay, Rudolph, I believe you're up.
So sorry, I missed that. Was the door open?
The door was locked.
Okay. Okay. He's going to address the librarian and says, "Look, I don't know what your game is, but it feels like shit. We're leaving, okay?" That's what else is he gonna do?
Okay. A voice is going to ring back. You're not leaving until I say you are leaving.
Can you say we're leaving, please?
None shall pass without my permission. May I have your permission? Yes?
Sky, you're up.
I don't have the greatest strength, but I'd go over and try and assist Squid and Jack in holding the door.
Okay, we'll hold your action till theirs, and we'll call it an assist. It is getting kind of crowded around the door, so it may limit some of your options, Connor. Just like, you probably couldn't take a running charge at the door right now, because there's kind of 3 bodies holding up a gate. So that's going to bring us to the top of the turn. I need everybody to tick off another willpower point.
Fuck. Okay.
The blood has probably risen to just under knee level by now. And then I guess Squid, Jack, Sky, whoever wants to take the roll to see if you guys are holding on, you can add +4 because there's now 2 people assisting again.
Don't have me take it.
Should I take it again?
I have a 1 strength. Do you want me to roll it?
I have a 1
I should have
strength.
stayed behind, and you should have been opening the door. Fuck.
I have a 2 strength, so.
I have a
Yeah.
3 strength.
That's like twice as much strength.
Oh.
I have 1 strength as well. Yeah, Squid, you.
Yeah, I'm more dexterous than I am strong. That's the point.
God
Yeah,
damn it! I keep dropping die.
I made my girl fairly flexible. And has some pretty good stamina.
Well, since she's
bet.
an escort, I would hope she's flexible, or she's
Yeah,
such at her job.
7 successes.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, you guys are holding the door just fine. Connor.
All right. Connor is going to attempt to pick the lock on the door.
Okay, go ahead, roll me dexterity and, what is it, sleight of hand? Oh, and then +1 because you got the kit. That's right.
Sleight of hand. There's no sleight of hand. Is
What's
it-
it called?
mean
Miss?
larceny?
Larceny. Sorry.
Okay, so dexterity plus larceny +1.
Yeah.
Sleight of larceny.
Sleight of larceny. Larceny hands.
Oh,
Larceny hands.
Roll me
Larceny
larceny hands.
Gloves of stealing.
Dude, I'm rolling like shit.
Roll me taken stuff.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, not quite enough. It's a more complex. This one, it's not like the Mystic Locks. You can
Okay.
feel this going. It's a little bit more of a complex lock than you thought it was going to be. You kind of just underestimate it because you're in a bit of a panic. You know, you're trying to go for something quick, and it's not quite.
Like I'm trying to
Not
rake
quite
the
that.
lock instead of like actually trying to pick the tumblers and shit. And he's
Right.
like immediately recognizes that he can open it, but he can't do it yet. He's just got to keep working at it, kind of thing.
Right. Exactly. You got it. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
I can smell what you're stepping in.
Rudolph.
That's a weird one.
Yes. Just he's going to get up on a table. That's gross.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
but he's just gonna get up there and he's just gonna sit down. What the hell else is he gonna do?
okay. I like it. Clifton is winning storytelling points right now, and you guys don't even realize it. So top of the round, that's going to be another willpower point from everybody.
What happens when you're out of willpower points?
You
You
pass
pass
out.
out.
Feel
Oh,
what?
I passed out.
Hold on. Hold on. At the end of last round, I went to support them. Do I not get a turn this round and it skips back?
No,
to
that
them?
was from last
That
round.
was from the so because you're at the bottom of the round, you did it at the top of this round.
Wait. So does
I just-
everybody take willpower damage or just the people holding the gate?
Everybody's
Everyone.
taking willpower.
I
I
just
just realized-
passed out.
So if I have 5 and I'm at 5, does that mean I'm passed out, or is it once I get past 5?
When
It's-
you
It's when you've reached 0.
Yeah, you start full and you deplete.
So Connor's passed the
So
fuck
you've
out.
gone from 5 to 0.
We've only had 3 turns in here.
I think you may have spent some beforehand.
Did.
I did, but I got 1 back. But I've been drinking since then, so I don't know if I would have more back. But
Well, it's part of that same binge. You know what I mean?
I mean, so you got 1 back from
Yeah,
that. So
you
you
I
should
should
have
have
to
1
like-
more
I
power.
already took that 1 back, and it's been 3 turns. So I'm.
You passed out?
I mean, unless it's so, I have five circles and then 5 boxes X'd out. So does that mean I'm passed out?
Yes.
Yep. So me and Connor just passed out.
Yeah, you
I
guys.
didn't-
Quick draw. I'm gonna shoot the lock.
Okay.
Carpenter,
so
were
that's
we
gonna leave
TPK on
Sky
episode
to hold
5?
it. No, it passed out is not dead. It is totally a different thing. Nobody's dead.
No, but
Until
they're
the
dead
deck
and
falls
drowning
on.
in blood.
Well, we'll get there. So you're gonna go for quick draw. I'm gonna say, make me your shot to make sure you can hit it while throw up, shoot. So roll me your dex and firearms, Sky. At the same time, I want you to try and roll strength and see if you can keep this gate up for him.
Raw strength.
Strength and athletics. This became way more interesting than I was thinking it was going to become today, guys.
2.
It's a comedy of errors. 2. Okay.
And that's with the extra dice?
He doesn't get extra dice. Nobody's assisting him.
All right, because Rudolph's not doing anything. Right.
Everybody has let go.
And fucking Sleeping Beauty's over there.
Oh no, Rudolph is passed out as well. I should have mentioned, but
That would be
Rudolph
successes.
passed out on the table.
yep.
They still die last.
Okay.
That
So
was
wait,
12 successes.
12 successes? Okay.
Jack is pissed, dude. He's
So-
done with this bullshit.
Jack
I wonder
manages
if the
to
table will float.
Jack manages to take the gate, pop it up a little bit, and shoot the lock. But as Sky goes to recover, it coming back down is just too much, and the gate slams shut. And with with just about everybody else being out, top of the round, another willpower point.
Okay.
Can I pick what side of the door I fall on? Because I'm underneath it.
No.
Door's not open yet. Lock just shot out.
Yeah, the lock shot out. The door hasn't flown open, but the lock is
Right.
shot out.
All right. I guess it's strength athletics to lift this bitch again.
Yep. If you guys are both still up, Sky, you're still up
This
as well.
is so bad.
I am still up.
Okay. Yep. Strength athletics, and if you're gonna assist him, Sky, it's +2.
I'm assisting.
So +2 on it, Jack.
So if they get the door out, is the blood gonna go out into the hallway and carry us out? Because this is enough
Hope
liquid
so.
that it would actually start washing people out.
Yeah, and it's about like just under pelvis high.
7 successes. I propped that bitch up.
Okay. Well, you both got it lifted up.
Can I kick the door to see if it opens at this point?
Yeah, the door will fling open pretty easily.
The water
And the
pressure
blood.
alone should do it.
What happens with the blood, boss?
So far, nothing. He's kicked the door open. There's still water up to his pelvis.
And it's
Blood.
not flooding out.
Well, not immediately. So this is going to be, I guess, yeah, Sky's assisting. So at the end of the turn, right when you kick the door open, the room's going to glow in a fiery kind of red. And you're just going to hear, no! And the blood will start flowing out, but it's not draining at the end of the hallway. It's a long hallway, so it's still stretching there, but it's not like it's, running anywhere. It's flooding out into the hallway, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop.
Okay.
What was in the room again?
It's
Books,
Mrs.
table.
Jenkins' disembodied voice, and she's
Yeah, Miss-
mad.
Mrs. Jenkins' body and 3 passed out friends.
But the table is there.
The table's there.
Surf the table and Clifton.
All right. Does the table go out the door? Does it float at all?
Surprisingly, no. The table is not floating, and the books are not coming off of the shelves.
Interesting.
But all the people
Everything's
that are
floating
passed out are floating.
I don't think blood is buoyant. I don't think you're buoyant enough in blood. I
Oh,
don't.
but-
blood is thicker than water, you'd float easier in it than you would water.
Okay, I don't know if that's actually true. If that's just a stupid saying that people say because people are worthless. But I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
I have a quick question for you. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna message you directly.
Secret.
Floats and blood versus water.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
What was that, Squid?
It's like Grudge has been fantasizing in his laboratory all afternoon while he's sending emails to coworkers about Sky.
Oh no, I put it on my blog.
Oh my god. Horrible.
What a guy.
Actually, yeah. I'll say yeah.
Okay.
So you can take that refill as of last turn, so you'd still take the tick this turn.
That's fine.
Because that's when you held. You get what I mean?
Right.
Blood is 6% denser than water.
Blood is also
Look,
most
didn't actually
water,
look
isn't it?
that up.
That's good.
That's good.
That's important
So,
information to have right now.
Either way, we're at top of turn since you both. So that was your last action. You guys are holding the gate. The blood is starting to flow out. You got the hallway there. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna
Burgle.
start trying to slide the fucking passed out bodies using, because I'm assuming they're floating.
We all
Yeah,
float.
your friends are starting to float.
So I'm just gonna grab and just use the current or the water to kind of float them through the doorway, so I can
Okay.
let this gate
Most
shut.
of them were at the door. The only one who wasn't is Rudolph.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
He sounds so bitter when he says it.
Oh,
Roll me-
Rudolph.
It's not going to be a very hard check, but roll me a dexterity
Doggy
athletics just to
paddling
make
the
sure you
blood
can
to
like
get it
grab and
closer.
send them going along their way easy enough.
What is even happening right now? This is ridiculous.
You're welcome.
That's
And you'll never
No.
know how much was planned and how
You're
much was ad libbed because it's a weird blend right now. You'd be surprised.
That would be 6 successes.
Okay, yeah, you have no problem kind of like just kind of ushering everybody out the door safely and down the hallway. You know, they're kind of coming to a roll at the end of where the blood is flowing, you know,
Even
kind of just
Rudolph?
spilling over them. Yeah.
Rudolph included?
It's I mean, it's a small room that, you know, is
Okay.
all flooding out pretty quickly.
Sorry, I
Rudolph
thought it was-
included.
Yeah, she just said yes.
I'm like, all right, Sky, let's go. Let's get out of here. And gonna
Yeah,
time it. So
Sky still has a turn. I'd say yours is like ushering everybody out.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying I want to get at least far enough so we could set the gate down. I'm not gonna
Yeah, so you
move
want to
anywhere.
like shift your body to the other side.
Yeah. Yes.
And then Sky, you still have an action.
I get on the other side with him and go, and just say 1, 2, 3, drop, and drop the door.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be like, my turn's done. So I was just gonna be like, we should probably get them outside, but
I thought they were.
No,
we're still in the room.
outside.
You're,
still
in
in
the
the blood.
You're in the hallway outside of the room, but yes, there is still blood.
There's another door at the end of the hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got them into the hallway. Now we're in the hallway.
Go through the door. Let's get the fuck out of this library. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh. I run to the door.
Do they not lose him?
So you guys are making a run for the door?
Yeah.
Run for the door.
All right, you guys run for the door. Somebody grabs for it, twists. The lock opens up just fine. The door opens up. The blood spills out. You guys are back inside the library.
I drag everybody that's unconscious through the door to get them to at least safety.
Okay.
Or presumed
Um,
safety.
By the time you're dragging everybody out the door, you look, you know, start to glance up to notice blood washing over a pair of steel-toed boots. And as you look up, there is a police officer standing there in front of you. And he kind of looks around at the blood, looks around at the passed out people. Gentlemen, I think we probably have a few things that we need to discuss, huh? And that's actually all I have for tonight, guys. We're a little early, but you've exhausted what I have, and without more for Grudge right now, that's where we're at.
You met
Darn.
Eric Estrada, the police officer, too.
To me, Eric Estrada.
I told
mean-
you assholes we should have just left.
I was honestly hoping that Rudolph was going to stay in there and come back with some sort of weird supernatural thing.
Instead, he just
Bitten
comes
by
out with,
radioactive
you know,
blood.
mental
Stains.
scarring and
Well,
stained
that
shirts.
and hepatitis C from the blood.
Yeah, I never said it was clean blood. Now y'all got AIDS.
Ah.
Whispers.
all right. So that brings us to the end of tonight's episode here, and we are finishing up a little early, but that's all right.
Bummer.
Check this out on YouTube. Check out the previous episodes as well. Other than that, have a great night.
Tune in next week for when all the characters have hoof and mouth disease. Yay!
Bye.
And they're all puffed.